Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And we are back with Joe's movie pick for this month. It is
Mad Max Fury Road.
which I have never seen, but I'm pretty sure it's about the wasteland in cars.
Yeah, that sums it up.
Have you watched it?
Not this one.
Okay. Nice.
So this is very near and dear to my heart. It's an excellent action movie. The pacing is really good, and I think you'll agree with me as the movie goes on.
I
It
heard
stars Tom
great things.
Hardy
I heard great things about this.
in probably his best role that he's perfectly cast for. He doesn't say a lot.
But he's so funny when he talks.
Aside from that, also, I'm just excited for the sequel to this movie that's, I think, coming out at the end of this year, next year.
That's good to know. Okay. I have never seen this one.
I think it's a prequel.
I know that
don't
there is I know that there's movies that came out in the is it the 80s?
There's three.
Three of them.
The most famous one is Mad Max.
They do one every decade.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know our fans who watch this, as well people who watch us for the first time through this video, are probably going to ask us to watch those movies. So let us know if we should.
I would only Thunderdome. Sure, Thunderdome's a great movie.
Joe just offended all of our fans.
The first one's definitely a not for everyone.
All right. I'm ready to start this one. So we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1. And thank you for joining us.
There's also a lot of spray paint.
I mean, either that or the cars are rusty. I don't know what that means.
You'll find out.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
You promised to help us.
Oh, why? Is he going to eat it?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, that's fine then.
They are long dead.
Oh, they're Australian? I didn't know they were Australian.
Catch that.
Because it's on the wrong side of the car. Woo, sir?
Whoa. Are these actual stunts in the movies? I love that.
Yeah. Yes. The movie has
That makes
a
it-
lot of awesome effects.
That makes it so much better.
Sir?
Oh. His blood type?
Yep.
He's a universal donor. Woo! Woo!
Max, is that you?
Huh. Bad time for
PTSD?
They're like throwing off like 8 dudes right now.
Dude, they're so much skinnier than he is, dude. Is this film sped up right now?
It is, but it's
What? Grass?
Fuck. Jump!
Jump! Do it! Yeah! Hope one of them falls. Come on, make one of them fall. Yeah!
Monkey.
More!
You don't know
Oh,
that?
they got him back? What the fuck?
yep.
What the fuck?
What an intro.
That was an intro and a half. It felt so frantic because they had it like on a time and a half speed.
The pacing is going to pretty much stay that way too.
That's kind of cool.
After the intro.
Oh, her fake arm is awesome.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, he looks pretty sick.
I wouldn't want to fight you.
Once again, we send off my war rig to bring back gasoline from Gastown and bullets from the bullet farm.
Clearly, all of the creative people died.
Water.
Oh,
Ah, he who controls the water controls it all.
I feel like they barely got any water.
Ah, they're farming blood because he's a universal donor.
Well, everything is a resource.
Except sand.
Like they kept his hair.
Where's she off to?
Their mines or something? Are they getting raided? Ah. Breast
Huh.
milk, mother's milk.
Hey, good one, Mikey. There you go.
Your produce ain't turned to Gastown.
Does that count as aeroponics?
Yes.
But it's also hydroponic.
Yes.
That's crazy. Hey, look, a vault. How the fuck did they get that up there?
Oh, is that his wife?
You cannot own a human being. Kill it and take them. They begged her to go.
You had all the time in the world.
She
A
did.
long way from you.
What's going on? Slang, treason, betrayal, an imperator gone rogue. An imperator? Who? Furiosa. She took a lot of stuff from Immortan Joe.
What stuff?
Is it important, like important show?
No, like immortal.
Kind of like a mix of important and immortal.
It kind of is, yeah.
By my deeds, I honor him. V8.
V8 is their god. Are you happy now, Mike?
I hated her. Man, it really is just so easy to start a religion.
We take my blood back. We take my blood back and strap it to the Lancer's purge. It's got a muzzle on it. It's a raging
Oh, he's got a
That's right.
porta
I
calf?
obtained crazy.
It's all a big waste of flamethrower fuel.
Dude, do you think they're... I don't think justified.
Bruh.
Take from me. Got my blood. Now it's my car.
That's crazy.
Watch this fucking thing.
I mean, that thing's fucking dope.
Check this out.
It's just like a... What the fuck? I love how this is all props. You see that? This is all real props, dude.
You need war music, though.
That's a sick car, dude.
Oh, porcupine.
I mean, you can ram somebody easily, and then they can't jump on and board your car. That's the big thing.
Look at Mikey. He's a war designer.
Oh! Oh!
Well, at least he's fine.
Are you sure?
He didn't fall on the spikes.
Oh!
Use your lance, dude.
Woo!
Thank you. Wow, that's a cool thing.
Dude, the cards in this are so fucking.
They're so cool. I love this.
I love the explosive spears.
What are the spears?
She got a hand crossbow?
Woo!
An explosive crossbow? Dude. This is where Junkrat's from.
Look at this.
The excavator.
What? And here comes the war band. Whoa! What is that? Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Oof. Whew. God. Drugs? Oh my god.
He's just huffing spray paint.
Oh my god. That's fucking crazy. Did you witness him, dude?
We all witnessed.
Huh?
Oh, weren't paying enough attention.
No, we were.
No,
There was
kidnapped
two
the leaders,
beds.
yeah.
There was two beds in the war leader's room.
What I was going about is her moving out of the trailer.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can't breathe down there! Stay out of sight!
We.
This is how to drive.
Oh. That was funny.
It's crazy. Holy shit, that sandstorm is crazy.
Boobs? Something like that.
What?
Real word for sandstorms. For some reason I feel like it's haboob, but that can't be right.
What have you done?
You don't need to see. Goddamn.
Yeah, get him. Fuck him. Fuck him up. Yeah.
Oh, no, he lost a boat.
Jeez.
What the fuck type of storm is
What
that?
the fuck? What is this?
Yeah, I've got no... That's just sick. It's a warp storm. This is actually a Warhammer.
Chaos?
Well, that's why I said Rad Storm.
Things are on fire,
Oh, it's so fucking heavy.
You like nudge them into the actual cyclone.
which is insane.
That was only 30 minutes to the movie.
Bobblehead.
Sir?
I am the man.
He's gonna kill himself. He's gonna ram her.
The sun. Riding to Valhalla. Witness me, blood me.
Witness me!
Witness.
Like, he's just huffing spray paint.
He might be.
It's just whippets.
Is it really?
I live. I die. again!
Yeah, I'm surprised he has any blood left. Oh, it's a fish hook? Ugh.
Is he gonna have to drag the body with him?
He's working on it.
Just rip the arm off. Just rip the arm off, dude. Bring it with you. Do it. Do it.
Just blow up the chain.
That's what he's doing. Nope. Nope, you're right. He's shooting the hand off.
Oh.
Huh? He's gonna be like, what's
It's a
going on?
mirage.
Chastity belts? That's what that is.
Yikes, look at those fangs.
Oh, she's pregnant. Is he alive still?
You.
Oh no, he woke up.
He was alive?
Yeah.
Oh. Gun. Got one in the chamber. Woo!
He's right.
There's so much sand in that cartridge now.
Imagine that kick to the face,
Yeah.
bro.
What do you mean? He's got a shield.
Yeah, he's got a shield.
Ooh, ow, ow. Gee.
He's gonna kill him.
Glory me, Bloodbag. We snagged her alive. He's gonna shred her. He's gonna be so grateful. We can ask for anything. What are you gonna ask for? That's my jacket. Sure. You can ask for more than a jacket.
We're going to the green place.
Wait, it's yours.
He just wants to get the fuck out of there.
Literally.
Dude, there's like 7 beautiful. Oh.
Scraped her.
Green place of many mothers.
I love this guy.
I love her arm, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna break down like a mile down the street. I had.
Please, please, no, God.
Kill switches. This rig goes nowhere without me.
You can get in.
Not without them.
You stole the truck. Come on.
You've already damaged one of his wives. How grateful do you think he's gonna be?
Just got a graze.
You want that thing off your face?
Make some friends, Tom Hardy. She was reaching for the gun.
This poor guy. Better not die.
I hope they run him over.
Not going very fast right now, huh?
Well, it's got, you know.
Gun. How many guns?
There's definitely like 6 more. That flare gun's gonna become relevant later.
It always is. Just show you a flare gun just cause, do that.
The Gastown boys. Don't damage the goods.
Is a human shield for while he does stuff.
Well, he literally
all get.
And there's the people eater himself.
Oh,
He
cannibals.
he looks gross. What is going on here?
We're dragging something out back.
No, no. I'll go.
He's bringing the guns with him. I don't blame him, to be honest. How did I know?
Secret dagger.
Oh, he killed
God
the
damn.
tires?
They're locked the fuck up.
Where is he? Oh, shit!
But it
God.
is.
He got it off. Oh!
Frighten him!
Damn shame. If only they had some guns.
I don't need a gun.
No unnecessary killing! He's just a kid at the end of his half-life.
No, I live, I die, I live again!
Bullet farmer. They're coming from the bullet farm.
Yeah. No, I am awaiting!
You're an old man battle fodder, killing everyone.
Those girls are crazy. I love it.
We're not to blame!
Not crazy. They're
And
vengeful.
who killed the world?
Woo! Drag them. Woo!
You think anyone's gonna stop?
This is War Party.
They're not gonna stop him.
They're probably gonna run him over and put him on the front. Witness him.
Whatever you do, you can't be seen. I'm supposed to be alone. That was the deal. When I yell fool, you drive out of here as fast as you can. This is the sequence. 1, 1, 2, 1. Red, black, go.
1, 1, 2. Red, black, go. Safety on.
Yeah, she just trusts him with like the most valuable thing.
Yeah. And it's got suicide doors.
I know.
Yeah.
You said a few vehicles in pursuit. Maybe. We count 3 war parties.
Yeah, well, I got unlucky.
Let's do this!
Baby time.
Come on, rocks.
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 Brother.
Woo!
Bro, what?
Oh!
Yeah.
That's
Drop the
gasoline.
rocks. Someone definitely died right there.
How sweet is this fucking?
The fuck is that? That guy looks so cool. I love how they're playing the drums the entire time this is happening too. Like the music is live.
Oh, monster truck.
I got a war boy! Says he was on the war rig!
You, climb aboard.
He's like, oh yeah.
All this for a family squabble. Healthy babies.
Off-roaders, dude. Give her a gun, yeah.
I like how they were like, this is too exciting, we're coming out. Instead of hiding stuff, you know?
Those stunts are crazy.
Dude, right?
Bruh.
Woo! And that guy actually fell off the bike, you know that.
Do they have a fire extinguisher?
Yeah, there you go, there's your answer. No, dirt, buddy. Dirt's the fire extinguisher. Yeah! That's cool.
So you can't see a goddamn thing. And your fucking supercharger would destroy your motor off that. Ah!
Yeah, they got you, buddy!
Got me.
God, just enjoy the movie. I'm so glad they just got you.
Reload the clip.
You don't need no gun, does he?
Not loaded yet.
We had a deal!
Woo! Flare gun! Yeah!
Oh.
My property!
Oh!
My God.
That's a good fucking
Cult
soldier
member.
right there, huh?
Cult member.
Yeah, fanatic.
I'll pike her in the spine. Keep her breathing for you.
No! Put a bullet in her skull!
His gun.
I awaited.
You will ride eternal, shiny and chrome.
The spray paint, brother.
Don't try that at home.
Epic music time! Yeah!
That was the most nonchalant throw I've ever seen.
You can do it, man!
Mediocre!
Glory awaits. He failed immediately. I love it.
Oh. That's mighty impractical.
His hand is stuck. Holy shit. She got another one probably, right? No?
Her hand! She better be okay.
Of course.
Whew. What a badass.
That was it.
No!
Oh, because we're...
Oh god. Oh my Jesus Christ.
Stop it. Go back. Get her. He is dead.
I think I was holding her like she's a mannequin now.
Yeah, and
how he
had
treats
to
them.
give birth too. Also, did you like how the mask was open when it was yelling?
What are you doing here?
He saw it. My own blood bag driving the rig that killed her. 3 times the gates were open to me.
What gates?
I was awaited in Valhalla. For a while, even Larry and Barry stopped chewing on my windpipe. Larry and Barry. If they don't get me, then the night fevers will.
Crazy. Is this the movie where It's a Bait comes from?
You want?
That's a bait.
That's a bait. That's a bait.
Mud.
I like how they're colored and he's not. Because he's pure. He's not
Bro,
pure. He's
how's he still got energy?
Are those sticker things they throw at stuff?
Yep.
And they're gonna drive over them? That's pretty cool.
I love explosions.
Let's go around them.
You have us stuck in a quagmire.
He have clamps on his nipples?
Yeah, he does.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's gone awful quiet in there.
Get it out. Get it out.
Oh my god.
Just one angry shot. For Furiosa.
Is that his tooth? Is his tooth a bullet?
Another month. Could have been your viable human.
What in the fuck? Who's driving?
There's high ground, just beyond that thing.
He means the tree.
Did he fall in love with the girl?
Using his shoulder.
Right next to his ear. Yay!
Woo!
Hold up a flare. I am holding a flare. Closer. It's right in front of your eyes. Ah!
What? He can't see? Is he blind?
She shot out the light as they were driving, and
It just went straight into his eyes.
Oh.
I am the scales of justice. Conductor of the choir of death.
You hear the music in the background right now?
Sir?
What if you're not back by the time the engines are cooled?
Well, you keep moving.
They know he's a good guy now. Love it.
What do you suppose he's gonna do?
Retaliate first.
Look, I got us a steering wheel. What's in the bag?
Is it the guy?
I hope it's their guns.
I hope it's that guy.
You're bleeding.
That's not his blood.
What the fuck? That's how they get around on stilts? This is muddy.
How do you know this place even exists?
I was born there.
He's sleeping. The war boys has the redhead girl sleeping on him. They have a little thingy going on now.
Now that I drive a war rig, this is the best shot I'll ever have.
Look, he can be kind to creatures now.
He's gonna eat it. Called it.
That's a bait.
That's bait.
Yes!
Stay in the rig.
I am one of the Bubbalini! Of the many mothers!
Oh, it's a clan of women out here. Interesting.
Yeah.
Raider women. Love it.
How long has it been? 7,000 days? Plus the ones I don't remember.
Over 20 years. Holy shit.
Less than 20 years. Right?
No.
What happened to
Yeah.
your mother?
Mike can't math.
She died. On the third day.
The men. Who are they?
They're reliable. They helped us get here.
So soft. This one has all their teeth.
I can't wait for them to see it.
See?
The green place.
But if you came from the west, you passed it. The soil.
We had to get out.
We had no water,
The
and
water was filth.
it was poisoned. It was sour.
And then the crows came.
We couldn't grow anything.
We're the only ones left.
Oh, fuck.
Everything was for nothing.
You can't give up hope, Mikey.
She just dropped her arm, so she gave up hope.
This is only the apocalypse. Can't give up hope.
These are from home. Heirlooms. The real thing. I plant one every chance I get.
We're never gonna have a better chance to make it across the salt. You're more than welcome to come with us.
Hell yeah, dude, do it. Go with all the pretty women.
It's like, I need my car back.
I'll make my own way. If you can't fix what's broken, you'll go insane.
This is your way home.
I thought you weren't insane anymore.
What are they saying?
He wants to go back from where they came.
Citadel.
What's there to find at the Citadel?
Green.
And water.
I suggest we go back the same way we came. Through the canyon.
If we can block the pass, it'll be easy. All that's left are his war pups.
Feels like hope. At least that way, we might be able to... together. Come across some kind of redemption.
He napping like that?
Yeah.
Ew.
They're heading for the canyon. They're going
Stop playing with it. What the hell? You see he was playing with it?
Mikey, is this making you uncomfortable?
I just don't like that he has it, like, exposed. Great costume design. Didn't it win an award for that?
I don't, probably.
Just fight off everybody.
I mean, they're literally gonna have to.
I don't.
Is that a baseball thing?
Here we go, girls!
That's mine.
That's his car?
Yeah. Everything about this is so...
Oh, they're gonna hit the mark and just go boom.
Oh.
Is that Nitro?
The fucking taste, bro.
One man, one bullet.
Oh. Woo! No! Ah!
R.I.P.
I was bulletproof. Damn. Woo!
Watching. Nope.
Is it gonna get that wheel?
How fucking smart is that?
Jeez.
Yikes. He's like, I just did this. Ooh! No. This is sick.
What is that?
The guys on the bottom is counterweights.
Oh.
That's the wildest boarding mechanism I've ever seen.
No!
Damn, you see his ribcage?
Yeah.
What a fucking shot, dude.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude.
I just saved him.
Catch an arrow.
Woo!
Good for her. Oh, it's a whole motor and trans assembly. That's amazing. Oh god, that she just got kidnapped.
Hope it's not attached to his forehead. Oh, it was!
Brutal.
Oh!
She's stabbing in the head with a bullet?
Yeah!
That's some wild shit.
Alright, Tom Hardy, put the mask on, go back to being Bane.
Hey look, engine 1's working. He's working in the engine compartment that whole time. Yikers.
Did you just kick him over?
Yeah.
Jeez. Kill him.
Oh.
Shoot him. Shoot
How
him.
is he just a super soldier? Gross.
Heavy foot.
Bro, it just doesn't stop. Like
the whole movie.
Oh my god. Oh!
Everything's exploding all the time.
I'll get him out of our way.
Oh. Is that like a foot?
Yes.
A shoe store thing?
Yes.
I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
Sir?
Is that a 7?
how fucking sweet is that?
Flames. Sir? Oh, he's blind?
All he wants to do is play music, dude. This bitch.
Literally, though.
She's the one that wanted to run back last time, right?
Yeah. Come on, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's not looking good.
Tom Hardy's getting the Bane treatment right now.
Oh. Let's go.
Remember me?
Yeah! Do it!
Witness me! Oh! He dead?
He's dead!
Okay, thank you. They always answer my questions as soon as I ask them.
Oh.
She died with hope, right?
I'll jam the throttle and follow you.
Come on!
He's not gonna do it, is he?
Wow.
This man is strong.
Redemption.
How are they gonna blow it up? Oh, he's just gonna. Okay.
She's gonna crash it.
Oh, jeez, and he's gonna roll Rictus over. Oh God, Rictus is fucking dead. Jesus Christ.
Witness me.
I am so sorry.
You gotta relieve the pressure somehow, but that's...
She's exsanguinated, drained all her blood.
Universal blood donor coming back!
Let Tom Hardy cook, bro.
That didn't even sanitize.
You didn't notice he's had the tube on his shoulder like the whole time.
Has he?
Yeah, it was like cleaned up and bundled
Oh,
up. But yeah, it was like right next to his face.
I did notice that. I didn't notice the tube.
It's Immortan Joe.
Are they gonna eat him?
Yes. It looks like that. Mothers.
I feel like there's a better way for them to distribute the water. Maybe as like a spigot.
Faucet, maybe.
Aerosol.
Is he just gonna walk away into the crowd?
He's like, have a great time. I gotta go get my car. It's fucking in tatters.
He could have just lived a bomb ass life.
Nice. Now, do you know if there's any after credits stuff, Joe? Oh, there is.
First history, man.
I'm gonna assume that's what they call the first person who ever wrote a book. Because it's, you know,
I don't
think so.
I don't believe so.
I'll look it up, but you guys continue. Start to talk while I look this up really quick.
Well, I mean, I've seen the movie a couple of times, so what did you think?
Fucking explosions, bro. What else do you need me to say?
That's why I said it's just a fast-paced, adrenaline-filled action movie.
Enough of that stuff. There's explosions. There's endless car chase.
It was amazing.
There's some badassery.
Amazing.
They got
I
fucking.
just said that.
No, it can be summed up with one word: explosions. Okay, that's all that fucking matters in this movie.
I have
It's
very,
explosions.
I have
Well,
very
and
minimal.
run. It's explosions and then run.
Yeah, true.
Because pretty much
Not even then. Explosions and run. You said and then run. There's no time for and then. It's happening at the same time.
I have
explosion run.
I have
Motors, big motors.
Motor explosion run. Yeah.
I have zero knowledge of the Mad Max world, and this is exactly
There is none.
No. This is exactly how I expected it to look. Is what I'm about to say.
Okay.
The universe. It's a post-apocalyptic world. We don't think too hard about how they got there, why they got there, what everybody else is up to. We're focused on our main character and the factions we see. And every once in a while, I feel like the creators were like, you know, it would be really fucking funny if we just turned this everyday household appliance into something for the war machine or something like that. Or, you know, what if we took this word and, you know, made like, you know, what if we made, was water guzzling?
No.
So gasoline was guzzling.
Correct.
Got it. So they don't have like the official terms for things anymore because there's no books to read. So they start making their own, which is how, you know, languages work. And that's how they get stuff like, you know, mother's milk.
You know my favorite thing about the
love
writing in this movie?
It's great.
My absolute favorite part of the writing in this movie, the fact that they have mother's milk for no reason.
Well, the mother's milk is an obvious reason.
No, they have water. They have clean drinking water.
You don't get nutrients from water. The same
Okay.
way that mother's milk can sustain a
But like
baby.
that had no plot bearing.
No, it did. It was because it's nutrients.
What?
Protein.
Hold on. No.
Protein.
No. What plot would not have been progressed if they took out breast milk?
There's no protein.
It's completely irrelevant.
He's totally right. But what you're leaving out is that the Mad Max has some weird stuff like that.
But that's why I like it, because it's just like, let's just put in the dumb shit.
Yeah. Or like the totally disfigured polar opposite children that Morton Joe has. One's like, you know.
Yeah.
But
perfect.
I was gonna say like a grown baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then the other one is
I
an
looked it
adult
up.
baby.
He trades
Get it? So like he's an old baby and he's an adult baby.
I looked it up.
Like they're inverse.
Uh-huh.
They had mother's milk with them when they were trading. They use mother's milk to trade because they're the only people who can get milk like
But he's
that.
also got water.
No, yes, but
They had milk, gasoline,
and water.
And water,
Gasoline.
milk, and produce, not gasoline. They were going to trade
With
for
gas
the
tags.
They trade the
Yes.
milk for the gasoline, and they also trade the milk for the bullets. That's why they had remember when he goes to clean up and he's
Which
like,
the economy has zero plot bearing.
no, I think it absolutely does because there's no way to get protein in this world, no way to get calcium and things like that. Besides,
Yes, but this story could have been told entirely without bringing in the economy.
What?
The only relevance was calling in war bands from neighboring towns, which any other reason could have been done, and we don't even see any of the trades actually happen.
Well, I'm going to assume that this is a 2015 version where there's 3 movies before this, and there's some sort of relevance before that. In a
There's
sort of
not.
way? No,
No.
there-
Nope,
They-
that's what I'm saying.
they're not-
But
it's Mad Max, man. They had the guy with the nipple.
that's
thing.
why I'm
And
saying
this is just like more spiritual successor.
it was good.
Very
I enjoyed it.
similar theming, but that is pretty much it.
It was action from beginning to end.
Just, I mean, I
can make headcanon up for why there's milk.
Well, like, okay, like he
But
obviously
that's
the
protein.
flashbacks that you keep seeing him have is relevant to the character of Max.
And they're not going to explain it maybe until we see the next movie, which is a prequel. That could be his family. That could be somebody he knows. Or it could just be a girl that he sees because he's a cop. They said that he used to be a cop
But
and he
there's
just couldn't
like-
save him.
There's like 20 years in between the last movie. I don't even actually, that might even, it might even be longer.
I don't know.
But from that movie to this movie, and I mean, if the new one's coming out this year, it's been fucking 9 years.
There's no
So
continuity.
they're pretty spread out. The first movie for reference is not post-apocalyptic. It's like it's like it's like kind of in the future, but not really. Mel Gibson.
Okay, so this is a reboot, technically.
Yeah, that's
I know you said that, but there's I looked it up, confirmed that all the stories are so convoluted that there's no point in trying to follow a timeline.
That's why I'm just going to say, let me finish. The premise of the first movie is he works in the way out back, middle of nowhere, but he's like a super cop, kind of.
I'll
Not
watch
really
it.
a super cop.
A road warrior.
Yeah, road warrior.
Road warrior.
Exactly. Thank you.
Explosions.
But the whole premise, like, it's not the apocalypse yet. It's just like stuff's not going super great, and there's like a really terrible, evil, like, gang of sorts.
Yeah, no, it's the Overwatch Lord.
Yeah,
Junkrat, Junker Queen. Yeah.
It's also it's nice theme. It almost feels like Wild West.
But like time wise and all of that stuff, it's super convoluted and none of it really makes sense.
And we'll get
all you
past
have
that.
to keep in mind is that he blames himself for his wife and daughter dying.
If that was his wife and daughter, cool. That's good to know. I didn't know if that was a random term.
Explosions.
Now
and
kaboom
and V8 motors, spray paint.
The entire world is cool.
That truck had 2 V8 motors with 2 superchargers.
So you had mentioned it. How did you feel about some of the made up words they used?
I liked them.
So it
makes
wasn't
sense.
kamikaze. What was it?
Crazy.
No. It's
don't fucking look at me.
Comic crazy.
Yeah, and it reminded me very much so of weirdly enough to reference this during Mad Max, A Clockwork Orange, where A Clockwork Orange is in the future and the society is a little bit different, but it's a combination of multiple languages and things like that, as well as slang from different languages like Belter.
I know where you're going, but this is a crazy com.
No, it isn't, because think about it. They call things like, mother's milk and
I get it.
Orange milk or whatever. It's been a long time since I read that book. I apologize. But, it reminds me of how they make the words up and they mean a certain thing. And, the society accepts it as so. I really enjoyed this. The set design was awesome. The fact that almost every single stunt was actually done, I couldn't tell that they were fake, was awesome.
And the cars.
The cars were real. They were flipping real cars for that, it felt like.
I'm pretty sure most of them were.
The designer things, like the lever, like the guys on top with a counterbalance on the bottom, crazy. The fact that they could just snatch girls like that means, these guys are so experienced in what they're doing.
I did want to finish off because you brought up Mother's Milk. He said it had no relevance, and it actually does.
Go on.
It's for the war boys.
No.
They're all like, if you haven't noticed, he's trying to grow an army, but the issue is they don't live very long. That's why they said he's at the end of his half-life, because they only live half a life.
And whether it's through tumors,
they don't explain really why, other than that pretty much all of the war boys you see are riddled with tumors.
Which makes sense in its way.
So, huffing spray paint.
It's tons of inbreeding with bad pollutants everywhere, so they're going to be inbred.
But like when they returned, it was all children, pretty much.
Yeah, they made a point of that.
Children need their milk, bro. Yeah. Like, it makes sense. Totally unnecessary to have the women with like the breast pumps in the movie. Sure, like
okay. See, now that detail it brings it all together. But like on face value, if I'm turning my brain off to watch this, that's not explicitly stated.
So I'm going to elaborate further, which is why the women were so important to him, because he was trying to have like a newly fresh, untainted born child. Because clearly his first children are fucking like regular people in
we saw that
or unaffected due to the apocalypse.
We saw his concubine. Where the older one, the only one that stayed, it looked like the one with the shotgun. That was one of probably his original wife, I would assume, or the leader of the wives.
No, it's pretty much she.
It's got the vibe of a nurse,
like the midwife.
Yeah.
Yes, because she's also the one who taught them all of the things they knew. They seem to have kept her alive for a very reasons.
She's one of them history man.
I'm just going to point out that I'm pretty sure. I don't understand why that one girl had Stockholm syndrome. I guess she thought her life was easier with the master. I forgot his name.
Well, she only did that once. You understood.
Twice.
The second time she was doing it like to fuck with the guy to help Furiosa.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. She was
being a bitch.
No. It was a bait and switch. No, she did it to help Furiosa.
Listen, Cheeto had a moment of weakness and then she came through at the end.
Now,
right?
to discuss the girls, Furiosa is very cool. Obviously, we don't know off the start, but what she is she appears to be a woman from, is it the West? And she was taken...
No, from the East.
I'm sorry, you're right. From the East, and she was taken...
Yes.
I don't know whether to use for breeding or whatnot. Her mom seemed to have died 3 days into it.
Yes, so pretty much the place she was born in was the Many Mothers was the name of,
which no longer exists even.
Well, it did, but it was
destroyed.
The fringe
crows took their territory.
Yes. Well, there wasn't even territory to stay in because it was all mud. That's why, which was so cool. Another cool design is seeing the guys on stilts and stuff like that. Just seeing how creative designers are for some of this stuff is amazing. Like the guys on the motorcycles too. The blind guy playing the guitar.
Yeah, dude. The whole thing is just crazy. But anyway, so yes, her mother wanted to leave. 3 days in, for whatever reason, she dies. Long story short, that's where she ends up. But she
didn't end up as a wife.
You know, I hear what you're saying, but I'm assuming through he asked her how many times she's tried escaping, and she said like more than she could.
It might be her attitude.
But she's like the only woman we see in like the war parties.
Yeah, it might be her attitude.
Correct. Well, she's clearly also. There's none of them are really smart, if you notice. Like the war boys in general,
or like the general populace, even kind of
like
gave up off.
But like if you notice the other, they had the black spray paint or like silver, depending. Like the guy who was like, "Hey, they are calling for backup. Should we turn around? Whatever." Like that guy wasn't a total idiot, right? And like one or two guys with him were in jail. Clearly, weren't total idiots, right? Like they had some competency. But she was clearly like leagues farther and more competent than those guys.
Also feistier. So she has that attitude. So the one thing I think might have been different was those women that he had were his wives. They may have been more submissive than she was.
Sure.
Mikey, in the apocalypse, feisty gets you shot unless it's backed up by something.
Or would you say that they would maybe, I don't know, chop off your dominant arm?
Yes.
And then she still survived with it. So
yes.
She proved her value to him as a leader.
They never say that, but you can assume.
You can, yeah.
You know.
Now, absolutely, the plot was very interesting. You know, the one thing I didn't expect going into this until they revealed it was, you know, obviously we can assume that he's a warlord with wives. I didn't expect the entire plot being save the wives, which is very interesting. Now, obviously...
And it doesn't even turn into that for the first, like, about 25, 30
First of all, the theme of the movie is hope.
Well, it's hope, but the hope is to saving the wives, because you're trying to save these girls, freeing them from
hope for the future.
Which is what they are.
Because they're escaping from their prison, and then once they get to it and realize that hope was false, they're going to go back and make their own hope at home.
Yeah, Let's do the motors explosion. Everything in real fast.
V8, brother. V8.
Do faster. And they do it faster.
Now, I just absolutely, I enjoyed it. You know, very sad to lose one of the girls. Unfortunately, we did, I think, to give the emotional reaction, we did have to lose one of them, and they made it was the most pregnant one, which makes you feel bad because not only did she die? She
didn't save the baby.
Well, it doesn't matter about. You don't want the baby to survive. I think in that situation for her.
I mean,
the baby's not guilty, but you don't want him to grow up with the dad like that.
Sure.
Which she wouldn't have, but still, you know, you don't. That's one of those situations where.
Plus, at the end, we only see one of the many mothers is left.
Yeah, that's right. They all died.
Which is also really sad, but it was clearly their. Yes, it was a cause they felt.
The bag of seeds was the important thing.
And the most important thing is they could take those bag of seeds and use the hydroaeroponics to create more and eventually use that to refertilize soil via, you know, how crops work.
Also,
I'm not a farmer. I just
you're right. It's just the way he did it.
Another fun fact, did you notice the way they had the Citadel set up where there were three distinct
casts?
Yes, because obviously the one he stayed in with all of the women was separate from where the war boys.
It's the royalty,
and you don't really see the other one.
The other ones, I guess, are the unmentionables, like the people.
Well, kind of actually seems like it's still under construction, kind of.
Now, it was very cool to see certain things. Like, for example, it looked like it wasn't like a pulley system to pull them up. What it was a gear that people walked on.
Treadmill.
Like, treadmill, basically a treadmill.
Pretty much.
No, it is a treadmill.
The anchors in the sand was awesome. You know, the explosives were awesome. It's so cool how they adapted.
Used to be never mind. We're not getting into this.
It's so cool how they adapted this entire scenario, though, of post-apocalyptic future with sand and car fights. It's crazy because it's so creative. One of those things that I probably wouldn't have thought of about being a thing unless, you know, I watched this movie because some of the designs, like the spikes on the buggy.
I could tell you were digging it.
It was super cool.
I think I would venture to say you would give it a 10 out of 10, but
8 out of 10.
Well, because he ate a lizard.
No.
I know that immediately did not.
All jokes aside, my favorite part of this movie, and I think we watched one other movie like this, every time I had a goddamn question, it was immediately fucking answered
Terminator, I think.
in the next step.
Like, shut up and go back to enjoying the movie.
The one thing I'm going to ask the fans is
8 out of 10. Why 8 out of 10? I've never done this on a video before.
I don't know. I'm not going to get into a rating. I don't like rating things out of scores because it was just 7 out of 10 with Rice. Moving forward,
with what?
It's a meme from the internet.
It's got explosions. I mean, I don't need much else.
Okay, so 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
11 out of 10.
Let's not do numbers.
We're doing 11 out of 10, baby. We're breaking it.
Better question. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I just said.
I know.
We're doing a Spinal Tap here. I'm 11 out of 10, baby.
The one thing I want to know from a editing video standpoint in terms of this movie, for those who know, because I know a lot of you look into interviews with the directors, the editors, the producers, as well as anything like that. Was it how fast was that speed up, if you know, or was there actually a speed up? Because a lot of the scenes you could see the characters moving somewhat faster, which is not a bad thing. It gives it a very unique, frantic feel. And I told Joe that during like our little 5-minute break we had in the middle, that it felt like Evil Dead in the sense, like, the Evil Dead movies, because that's kind of how some of the animation is for the enemies. Like, sometimes the skeletons, the claymation feels like it's at that extra frames per second.
It adds the effect of the frantic pacing. Literally, the movie, most of the movie is running for their lives.
And this Eric, that was fun with the whippets. We know the fact that we were like, oh, that's whippets.
Wait a second. I just love that so much.
The other thing I had a question about, was there any specific meaning behind the coloration? Fans, you noticed too. There were certain scenes that where characters were completely in blue/darker colors, and then 1 or 2 characters in a specific area were glowing in like an orange.
I'm gonna say probably, if anything, it's like their purity, because even at the end, like, not saying it's anything against the wives, but the wives aren't like, they load the guns and shit. Like, they don't kill anybody. They don't really do anything crazy. The one risks her life to save Furiosa, and then she kills him more Joe. So, like, you see at the beginning, the one girl wants to run back. She's like, ow, he grazed my leg with a bullet. And she's like, it's going to get a lot fucking worse than that. So at least you see some development.
Well, you have to assume they've been pampered most of their lives, so they haven't been used to that.
My last question. Did you think it would end with him just, like, walking away in the crowd and just
Absolutely. He has said nothing to anybody besides a few things.
Well, but he literally...
They built a trust bond, Mike.
Traumatized.
He saved her life.
Well, he was going to leave anyway, but then he came back, so I had the assumption
it was his plan.
It was his plan.
His man, motherfucking Max. Man's a wanderer.
He has to redeem himself still.
He's the road warrior.
Well, but he knew if they kept going the way they were going to go, they were going to die, and he couldn't live with the fact of seeing them drive away to their death.
He was fine with them making their own destinies.
Well, we either go into the unknown or there's that thing behind you, so.
I like that. Now,
that's all I have to say. I love the movie.
I have one last thing that I was going to bring up, but I completely forgot.
I know what it was. It was explosions.
No, it was
the most important part of the movie.
Totally okay. No,
in guns.
I just really enjoyed.
They had literal, like, grenades or missiles or some sort of pressure detecting explosive device on a pole, and they would just throw them at people.
That's cool.
Explosive javelins is the fucking coolest shit ever.
I have remembered. We would be doing a travesty to this if we didn't mention him. Shout out! What was his name? Slicer? The one war boy who joined them.
Oh no,
Zillow.
Yeah, you're right. ZX something, I think. But regardless of his name, the war boy who joined them.
All I remember is Terry and Jerry.
Yeah, Terry and Jerry.
His best friends.
I want to just say shout out to him because it was the most unexpected thing. But I think he was just so tired from doing everything. But also, he failed his attempt to glory in front of his leader. And he was kind of shunned by his leader, I think. He said, he was like, ugh. So I think in that moment, he kind of lost his spirits. So when he shows up and he's
Nux.
Like, oh, thank you. What is it?
Nux.
Nux, you're right.
Nux,
yeah,
yes.
He's kind of like, eh. And he has a little bit of a bonding moment because I think he is the first war boy that one girl had seen that's genuinely just like,
a human.
Yes, being humanized.
Being vulnerable.
He's vulnerable and humanized, and she bonds with him and she falls in love with him because she's actually given a chance. No, she did fall in love with him.
I don't know if it got that deep and that fast, but they like
loved him.
They had a care.
Sure, there was clearly more there, but like
it was her. The biggest thing, the most important thing was it was her choice to have him as her interest, to be into him, to talk to him, to help him.
Sure.
Whereas the war leader, she had no choice. So in this situation, she was allowed to be the one who made the choice about her own interest. So I would say that she had some love towards him.
Sure. I wasn't saying, totally.
And these are deeply traumatized people in a post-apocalyptic world. So I'm not going to say it's a healthy love where you spend 7 months dating and then you're like, hey.
But that's why you know what? You're right, because he I think falls in love with like the whole, that entire, everything you just said. And that's why at the end, right before he dies and saves the day, he points at her and
you witness.
Yes. Yeah.
That was great. And I think it's because these war boys are bred to die.
It's a love story too.
I'm just going to go do some whippets.
But the war boys are bred to die. So like they don't get to experience these types of emotions. So him being able to experience this type of emotion is very good writing. Now in the other Mad Max movies, I would be kind of disappointed if they have like a war boy. I know. What I'm saying is I would feel bad I would kind of feel sad if there was a character like him in the other movies that is like a vehement bad guy that becomes a good guy, because then it kind of is just a trope. Whereas in this one, it feels like it's a nice addition to maybe something you don't see coming, where the vehemently, the vehemently fanatical like you guy is like, hey, maybe we're the bad guys, and maybe everything I'm doing is wrong, and maybe I should live to be a good person, to help people for once, instead of, obviously causing terror on all these women.
Well, it's also like dying for your own cause.
Exactly. Which is, Valhalla.
Your beliefs.
You wanted to go to Valhalla. That's a better way to die.
Well, but like,
Now,
Valhalla.
I don't have anything else to add. Do you guys have anything else to add?
Kaboom.
What, you want one more?
No.
Kamikaze Bluey. Now.
That was, you ruined it.
V8.
V8. Oh, you should have saved that for the end. Now, thank you for joining us, guys.
Mary?
What?
Shut the fuck up. We're done. All
right. Thank you guys for joining us. We are the Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And if you do enjoy our content, make sure you check out our Patreon, which features a full length for this and many other reactions. Thank you to our Patreon fans who do support us. We do appreciate you. It does help a long way. Otherwise, make sure you do comment on this video. Let us know if we should watch the other ones, what we should do, how you like the reaction, any fun facts for the movie, in terms of production and stuff like that, like you always leave. We love those facts. Also, if you're new here, subscribe. It goes a long way. Please. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Boom.